What's good? Yo, what's good? Uh, what's good? I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Listen, I'm trying to crank it out, because I want to keep a commitment to myself. Supposed to do my show every Thursday. That ain't Cola Thursdays. So I missed Thanksgiving. So here I am. I will be bringing you a video later on today because I was going to plow through to the next one, but it ain't happening because I need to take my behind too bad. But thank you for coming. Like and subscribe. So I'm going to talk about my usual Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Nene is 50, right? I'm pretty sure Cynthia's 40 something. And um, I, I could understand a friend feeling like hurt or, I don't know. Um, because, I mean, at a certain age, you should not have that attachment to someone where you feel like, oh, so jealous of them being around someone else that you're like willing to sabotage your whole relationship over it. Like, it's almost like you want that person to be your pet. And it's kind of crazy because I have a similar personality to Cynthia. And Marlo actually pointed out to her that, you allowed that to happen where, she felt like things were a certain way. But at the end of the day, it's like if you have to constantly think of ways to maneuver in a friendship, whether it's a friendship, relationship, whatever ship, that's not a healthy relationship. Like she said, it's toxic. You took offense to that, you're toxic to my life. Although I've tried to be there for you, like you can't entertain those people. Like Mimi comes on a float, and she says hi to Cynthia's daughter, whatever she said to her, and then Cynthia spoke up and said she looked nice or whatever she said, looked great or whatever. And she said, "Oh, thank you, honey." And then in her package or her little interview with the producers, she was like, of course I would speak to her. First of all, you didn't speak to her. Had she not spoken to you, you wouldn't have said anything. And I went through a similar situation. And it's like those people want you to be on them. Like they're little puppies. Like it's sad. It's a self-esteem issue. Okay. If you're confident in yourself, you don't need people to make you feel better about yourself, to validate you. And that's what I feel like it is with Nene and why she's so upset with Cynthia and she's so upset she went on her way. Like people, especially when they started this show, they were already older than me. So it's just like, what? Like, come on now. Like, it's draining to be friends with somebody like that. It's better to just take yourself on down the road and do what you gotta do. And that's where your happiness comes in. That's where your life changes, right? As you see, she's with Meg Hill. She's happy, seemingly, because we never know what's really going on. But she seems definitely happy, and that's it. She doesn't need all that extra nonsense in her life. Okay. I've seen, different videos of people speaking about things that Eva has said, and they're, giving her backlash about it, regarding edges and whatever else it is that she said, right? But no one said anything to Marlo about her saying that Eva has kids by two different fathers. And she doesn't understand what Eva might have gone through when she was with this Kevin McCall, who we know is not right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like things are in the dark or in secret. And it's just like everything she said, she's like, oh, you're making it up. I'm talking about Marlo. You're making it up. Like, you don't know how she feels, what she went through, and what it took for her to get to the point she is in her life right now. And if you guys watch America's Next Top Model, you already know Eva's attitude. And it's just like, I mean, I feel she's matured a bit since then. But she definitely doesn't act like that with just anyone. It was just like, you want to constantly attack this girl. She's pregnant. And the way she's so flower child, yeah, she want to protect her energy. Like, bye. You know, this is their job, so they're there to film, to make their money, whatever. I wouldn't be around somebody who's constantly making up stories about me. And even if they were true, it's just like, girl, shut up. Like, what is your problem that you have to constantly attack me every time you see me? Insecure much? But you know, I don't know. Marlo has her flip and flops too. Okay, she just flips and flops in a different way. You know, Nene's her friend, and great, they're friends, and let them be friends. Nobody else has to like and engage in any of the nonsense, right? So that's that on that, because you already know Housewives of Atlanta episode 5 has already come on, so I'm talking about 4 right now. I'll talk about that later on today, Thursday. And I have a lot more to say on that episode. So this season finale of Black Ink Crew, they had like a prom, and as you know, if you watch or if you watched my last video, Caesar fired Kitty, who was his she was in charge of events. I don't remember her exact title, but they had a relationship, and Sky brought up that she was with Ryan from Black Ink Crew, and that hurt Caesar because that's someone he is close to, apparently. And I say apparently because, I mean, you know, we've seen them film scenes on television together, and they both have the Black Ink Crew franchise, but we don't really know the extent of how close they really are in real life. But Sky actually mentioned they were close, so okay. It's tricky because when you're in a situation with somebody and you don't feel like they care much, you don't care. And it's just like, maybe you really didn't know, and maybe you really didn't care. But, I mean, if that's him protecting his heart or whatever, I don't know the situation. I feel like they're better than that, but you know how things go. This is why you don't mix business with pleasure. It's something that's been said for years, and I don't know. Then you have Caesar's assistant, you know, was getting close with his baby mother Crystal, and encouraging her to look her best for Caesar, to get back in Caesar's arms. And I mean, I could tell from seasons ago that he really did not want to be back with her. And that doesn't mean that it would never happen, but we don't know their situation either. I do like that he has her more involved, so obviously she's making money, more money from whatever other additional appearances she was doing from previous seasons. But it's just like, I could tell. Then it's like she's jealous of Kitty because obviously she knows that he cared about her, but that's not Kitty's fault. Like, I don't like that. Like, you want to come at somebody constantly and make it seem as though she's trying to break up your family that was already apart. But again, this is television, right? We can't really get real critical about this stuff, right? Whatever. The Masked Singer didn't come on last week because of Thanksgiving. I'm assuming it did come on. I already know, and already knew. I'll talk about that later, about who was revealed on this episode. All right, so I didn't talk about this, but you know, Joycelyn Savage, R. Kelly's girlfriend, one of his girlfriends or whatever, supposedly had a Patreon page where she was telling her chapters of her story of what happened to her. And everyone was like, well, why would you go to Patreon? Why wouldn't you get like a publisher, write a book, do something else that would make you a little bit more money? I mean, at first I'm just like, well, you know, it's been dormant for so long, you never know how many people might actually go and pay for it. But then again, in this day and age, someone pays for it and everyone shares it, right? That's what killed a lot of industries. But yeah. I'll have an update on that in my video later today. Ray J was on Wendy Williams. So I don't know if you guys saw that. Supposedly, you know, Princess found a different phone he had, and he was getting in contact with dancers and escorts or whatever, and had them at his hotel room. And she was over it because she's pregnant. And they have their daughter together, and he wanted to move to Vegas. She didn't want to, so they had this big argument. Was his excuse to leave, and blah blah blah. Like I said, probably in my last video, so I just did it. Back in the day, you didn't hear about all of these things. Certain things you kept private. It was to protect your image. In this day and age, you know, it's so different. And Princess is not of that age or doesn't want to subscribe to that age. Let me just put it that way. Because she's competing with these younger people who, you know, you just come out and you say what you say, you know, Cardi B's and whatever. Obviously his family, I'm going to say more his mother is not happy about that, but then again, she's a very smart woman. She understands the times, and whatever it is that she said or did or whatever, however that family dynamic goes, it is what it is. So if y'all did not watch Wendy Williams on Wednesday, you can watch it on YouTube. She has a full episode, or you can actually just watch the clip of her and Ray J. She had me dying. I feel the same way, Wendy. But yeah, so I am actually going to relax and go to bed because I have to get up in 7 hours, guys. Love you. I am going to be more consistent, as I've told you guys. Going forward, you know, as we're going on, just trying to get things together, been transitioning, and yeah, actually living life. It's hard to have, you know, a job, full-time job, have a social life, do YouTube, be there for family, sleep. I'm getting it together, but I will. Because, you know, I actually was like, wait, I miss doing this. Even though I didn't feel like, you know, putting on the makeup, and I was procrastinating. But once I got in the groove, I'm just like, yes, I have to come through for whoever is watching right now. This is only the beginning. Thank you. Shout out to my haters. Shout out. Shout out to my haters. Shout out. Hey.